Zach Smith posting another video. Are we back in action? I don't know. But good morning, good afternoon, good night. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. You're having a good afternoon, and you're going to have a good night. Today's video is going to be more of kind of just a sit down, talk about what the next car is going to be. If y'all don't know, we're in a Ford Escape right now. Mustang. It's been in the shop for like 3 weeks. AC went out, misfiring like crazy. Took it to one Ford. They told me don't worry about the misfire, everything's gonna be okay, which is kind of weird. But took it to another Ford. They've had the car for about 3 weeks. I don't know why it's taking so long to fix it. I don't mind because I'm over here 50 miles per gallon. No, I'm not driving. This is AI. YouTube, don't demonetize me. That's not very nice. But yeah, we're just gonna be talking about what I've been up to and the car, the next car. What is it gonna be? So let's roll the intro. I'll see y'all in a second. Peace.
Blessed be our founding fathers.
So, me and my wife, if y'all don't know, if you don't follow me on Instagram, which you should, do it right here. We are building a house. That's why I've been kind of just sitting back. I was going to record the whole house process. Forgot to bring my camera. The first design meeting we went to, and then forgot to bring it on the second. And that's kind of like the whole important part of recording. It's kind of showing the design features you went with. I think once the house is done, I'm gonna upload kind of like a summarized process of it. It'd be like a 3-minute video, so extremely short, nothing crazy, kind of just house start to finish, like a small slideshow, and then maybe like a walkthrough or house tour at the end. But that's not what you guys are here for. You guys are here to watch and honestly help me decide what my next car is going to be. So if you guys don't know, my wife drives an Audi Q7. I've been liking Audis more and more every single day. I'm tired of this 2024 Mustang. I don't know, it's just not for me. I need some turbos in my life without twin turboing the Mustang, because then it's just unreliable POS, which it already feels like it is. But I was looking at CT4V Blackwings and manuals. Beautiful car. If you guys don't know what that is, here's a clip of it. And so I've been on kind of a CT4 Blackwing rave for a couple months now, until I started looking into some Audis. So Audi option number 1 is a 2026 Audi RS3, and a couple pros that I like about this car is it will be another brand new car. You don't see a lot of Audi RS3s on the road. Even the older models are kind of a rare car to come by. Interior of the 2026 especially is beautiful, and they look very sleek. Couple cons about the car though, I would say, is definitely the size, the price point. Me and my wife are building a house, and I think with where I would spec it, it would come out about 76 grand. So the monthly payment would be more than the Mustang. If you guys don't know, with the Mustang, by the way, I traded that Infiniti in at Ford. Very, very dumb decision. They gave me like 12 grand for the Infiniti. I still owed like 30. So I ended up financing like 65 grand. So it'd be a little bit more than what the Mustang is right now. I don't know where interest rates are, but it'd be a little bit more than the Mustang is right now. And it's small. I got 3 kids. I have a Mustang right now, so honestly anything is an upgrade. But it does have a small rear end. So that's the RS3. I don't know how I would spec it yet. I'm liking the green, but my buddy Eli, he is loving the RS3s. Oh, another con. You can't tune the 8Y, which is the new RS3s. You can't tune them. They're not tunable right now. It's locked. So I'd be putting myself in another position, exactly like what I did with the Mustang. Now, the Mustang came out with a tune. I never got it tuned because I've been planning to get rid of the car. But my buddy Eli, I'll throw up his Instagram right here. He's planning right now on getting an RS3 come November, December, kind of the same time frame of me getting another car. And he's gonna make it fast as fuck once tuning comes out. He's had a Supra, one of the fastest Qs in Dallas. I mean, he loves to modify his cars. S1000. Y'all follow him on Instagram right here. The next car I've been looking at is just a 23 or 24 Audi S4. About 20-30 grand cheaper. It's a slower car, so it's not as fast. Still new, low miles obviously. And downpipe tune on those things is like 500. So it's not horrible. For the Audi S4 is a little bit more spacious. It's a little bit bigger than what the Qs are. Or not the Qs, what the Audi RS3s are. So that's option number 2. Cons of it are it's nothing insane as far as performance goes. And I'm not sure on how the aftermarket parts go with that thing. Because obviously I want to keep posting videos for you guys. I know I've taken a small break, but I want to get back into it. It's something I enjoy to do, and it takes up time, but it feels like it gives my time more purpose, if you get what I'm saying. So that's car number 2. Car number 3, which I'm leaning towards the most, in all honesty, is a 2018 Audi S7 or S6. They're practically the same car, minus the S7 is a sportsback, which would give me more trunk space. And the reason I say 2018 is because that's the year that's the last year they had the 4-liter V8 twin turbo. And if you guys have not heard how those cars sound, I'll throw up some clips here. These things sound insane. Not only do they sound insane, but they are extremely easy to make power on. I think stock they already come 500 or something. Downpipe tune and a little bit of E, you're in the 600s. And then all you need to do is put RS7 turbos in it. You don't even have to put like pure turbos or anything like that. If you put RS7 turbos in it, you're 8 low 900 wheel, which is insane. And it's not a lot in modifications. Now I would need to do a little bit more cosmetic wise to it, just because it doesn't look as good as like a 2026 RS3 or a 24 S4 in my opinion. But it's faster, easier to modify. It's a bigger vehicle, so I would fit 3 kids in it easier. And not only that, I'm looking at one right now that's about 37-40 grand, which is like 30 grand cheaper than what the RS3. So it'd definitely be cheaper than the Mustang. I would say honestly the only con is it's a 2018, so it's not going to be as techy. Is techy even a word? It's not going to be as technical. You know what? Forget what I was going to say. It's not going to have as good of technology as like a 2026 RS3. and it's going to have a little bit higher miles. I did find one that has 40,000, which in my opinion is not bad for an RS3. I mean, S7. 20,000, no, 40, it was 40,000. My mind is just rambling right now thinking about all these cars. 40,000 miles, in my opinion, is not as bad for a 2018. Plus, what I've heard and what I've read is that those 4-liter V8 motors that Audi used to put in the S7 and S6 are one of the most reliable motors Audi's ever made. So that's a pro. I know there's a bunch of people that I've seen that buy those cars with 70, 80,000 miles on it, and they're up to 120, 130 still with no issues, and that's fully modified with the RS7 turbos on it. So that is car number 3, which I'm leaning towards the most just because of the price point. Car number 4 is going to be the RS7, like a 2021 RS7. I mean, again, insanely fast car. It's a little bit more expensive, so I might not be able to put as much modifications onto it as I would be able to do with the S7, but it would have newer tech, lower miles. It's a RS7, so I mean, there's not much you can say bad about the car. They MSRP at like 120, 130,000, but the 2021, I think with like 30,000 miles on it, would be in the $70,000 range. And just like the S7, they sound beautiful. Another a V8 Audi motor. It's not the same C7 7.5 that's in the S7s, but they sound insane. They look insane. And the interior on those is updated, so it's definitely nicer than what the S7 would be. And the last one that is like at the very bottom of my list is the RS5, or RS. Oh yeah, the RS5 or just the S5. The RS5, it doesn't have as much aftermarket to it. They look cleaner cosmetically, and obviously the interior will have a little bit more tech than what the S5 will have in it. The S5, it's a cheaper car, obviously, so I'd probably get a newer one, lower miles, and it has a little bit more aftermarket to it. And honestly, I think for the RS5, anything 2021 and newer, you can't tune those either. So if I was to go that route, that's something I would have to look into. But I know this was kind of like a rambling video, but I wanted to kind of just update you guys on where my mind space has been at as far as cars and the car scene, and kind of just what car I'm looking at next. So you guys let me know down below on what you guys think. Like I said, I think honestly I'm looking more so towards that S6 or S7. But you guys comment down below. Let me get your opinions on it. And yeah, hit the like button. And I'll see y'all in the next video, which might be maybe test driving some of the cars. I don't know. I haven't kind of decided what I'm gonna do from this point forward while I wait for the house to be done. Because obviously I can't go buy a car until the house is done. But y'all hit that subscribe. Let me know which car you guys like the most. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.